You're listening to On The Go Voice podcast, where generations meet to hear sources of relatable experiences and stories through discussions. Our goal here is to create a platform for individuals of all backgrounds to relate and find different ways others are facing similar situations in their lives. Whether someone is struggling which paths on careers to take, how to handle people and relationships in their life, creating a sustainable and positive lifestyle, or just simply looking to learn new perspectives from people with similar backgrounds and interests, this podcast is for you.
Alright guys, welcome to On The Go Voice podcast, one of the best generation podcasts you'll have here and listen to. I'm your host, Charles Sabiaga, and this is Edgar.
Hi guys, what's up?
He's my co-host for today. So right now we have our active wellness series. I got a little in a rush, so kind of getting into the motion. But with that being said, I have here David and Luis from House of Games, and and talk about, their brands as well as Elite Regime. How are we doing today?
We're doing fine, bro.
Okay.
A little excited for the podcast.
Yeah.
Never done a podcast before, man. I'm real hyped for this. This is
Okay.
excited, man. Ready to get this
Out of my comfort zone, but
Perfect.
here I am. Yeah.
And the reason I asked is because it's an active wellness series, and you guys are basically in our first series for this episode. And with that being said, what I want you guys to do is to tell us a little about yourself and what you guys doing now outside of working at House of Games or building Elite Regime. Got it. Yeah.
So right now, pretty much I'm a full-time student at Cal State Channel Islands. Rocking out there just 2 times a week. And then other than that, man, I'm just trying to build my business. Opening up House of Games by myself. So I'm working out there like, man, all day, every day. You'll see me there 130 hours a week putting in hours. So just trying to build my business right now.
Okay.
Well, I want to introduce myself. My name's Luis. I'm 23 years old, and before all this, I was a student athlete at Oxnard College.
Nice.
And now I'm trying to build up my brand.
Okay.
And,
I'm sorry, Junior. What sport did you play
I played baseball.
Okay.
baseball?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Best sport in the world.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, you
Perfect.
played baseball since high school?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
So how do you guys know each other? Like, what's the little background on that?
I met David in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, we played baseball
yeah.
together. He came in. He's a couple Winding High School.
Yeah.
When you in high school?
Yeah, he's a couple years older than me, so I came in, and I think he was
I was a senior and he was a freshman, right?
No, I think you were junior.
Junior? Oh, okay.
Junior,
okay.
and I was a freshman, so
Where'd you guys go to high school?
Winding High
Winding.
School, yeah.
Oh, and
yeah, right down the street.
So I went to Channel Islands. This guy
Boo.
went to Pacific.
Civica?
No doubt. No worries. Other than that, I mean, so Luis, I know you, David, you mentioned that he's also working with you with the House of Games. What's the relationship with you guys? With the work and everything, or you just doing collaborations?
Well, I mean,
or?
I feel like I can answer that.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, tell us more a little bit about this Elite.
Elite Regime or?
Yeah.
Well, Elite Regime is a clothing brand, but I feel like it's more than just a clothing brand. It's a movement. It's created by the movement to inspire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, do you have any particular role with the House of Games right now? I mean, you got the whole brand and everything.
Yeah.
You got the wearing everything.
I'm just a friend, supporting another friend.
He's a big supporter.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really just a friend.
Well, I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, I mean,
I just
huge.
been ever since he told me I just been fucking with his vision.
Yeah.
I mean, from the beginning, I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this gym, and because we were both into the gym, obviously. And I was like, look, bro, we need to do something. And he was like, dude, whatever you do, I got you 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there all along the way. Whenever I needed help, when we were, before it opened, he was there to clean the floors. His girlfriend helped me clean the floors, him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He helped me paint the whole gym.
Nice.
And so, I mean, he's been there since the beginning, man.
Real big
support.
I mean,
Yeah.
from the beginning.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Cause the reason I asked is because I actually didn't know what was your you guys as a friend working. Are you actually co-owner or something like that?
Oh no, I'm not.
Which
co-owner.
is cool.
Yeah.
So
Hold
good.
How long have you guys had these ideas?
Oh, man.
How long did you have them before you
To be honest, before I started House of Gains, it was probably just 2 or 3 months. I was all over Instagram, and I was like, man, these sick ass gyms. And Bradley Martin had just opened Zoo Culture for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog, we need a gym closer like this here, because we just had big box gyms and we didn't have anything that was real bodybuilding, powerlifting type of gym.
Yeah,
and
like,
I
like
was
something raw like that, you know, like
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
raw. That's the best word to describe it. So I was
Okay.
like, we need something like this, and it took me like 2 months to put it into motion. And then it
Yeah.
started. Now it took longer than that to get it going, but that's how long it took me to get off my ass and
Yeah.
get going on it. So
The reason why I asked is because nowadays, you know, a lot of people have many ideas, but I mean, that's all they remain.
Yeah, like they don't go through with
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
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 And you guys took the initiative to create that.
Man, if no one's gonna do it, somebody has to. So
Yeah, because I mean,
Perfect.
even 2 months from an idea to actually putting up a whole entire gym,
Yeah.
that's
well,
I mean, and then opening up a gym is like
I mean,
like
it took
something
me,
big, dude. It's
Yeah,
like, you know,
to actually open the gym.
it's like
I
easier said than done, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
I started in
yeah.
January 2018,
Yeah.
and it's almost been 2 years now.
Mhm.
It took me
Oh,
a
yeah,
year and
it's
8
like
months
when
to
you
actually
started the
get open the
process.
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me almost 2 years to get it actually open.
Okay.
So-
Was it because of all the paperwork and everything?
Nah, man. I mean,
Just
it took 2 months to nail down what equipment we needed, and then it took me
Interesting.
another 3 months to get all the price estimates of what I need: paper towels, toilet paper, computers, POS system.
Okay.
And to do just for the lease negotiations took us 6 to 8 months just to
wow.
negotiate the lease. So like, yeah, and then you got to create the corporation. You got to get the insurance. I mean, there's so many steps that going into it, I never thought it would be like that. But learning that experience was huge.
Yeah, it's like you learn as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm not too much aware of it, but like according to like the city, it's pretty hard like put up gyms around like. especially
I
that
mean, it's
area.
really honestly in California, it's pretty hard just to open any type of business, any
It's
brick
true.
and mortar business,
It's true.
any e-commerce like or some with clothing like Luis's it's different and it's a lot easier because you don't have to go through the plans and you have to make everything ADA code for handicap. Like it's a whole different ball game once you
Dang.
try to open
That's
some doors.
Totally different conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I can go
Yeah,
on for
just-
hours
yeah.
about something like
Yeah,
that.
for sure. But what I'm hearing from you guys is that you guys are essentially entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want to call us that, yeah, but
I guess so. I mean,
yeah, I never like to give
You guys
myself
took
that
the risk.
title, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you guys took the risk. You did what
Yeah.
most people wouldn't do, which we'll get into. We'll explore your guys' mindset about that.
Yeah.
And overall, I guess we're willing to do everything. But for anybody who's just watching right now, who's listening, what we want to do is establish what is House of Gains about.
So House of Gains Gym is about being in a like-minded environment with people who are into the raw lifting and the bodybuilding and the powerlifting and the strength training, and really just being in an environment that is inclusive with others, and then also being able to provide top-notch equipment. So we go out there and we handpick all of our equipment and we listen to our customers. We've already added 4 or 5 pieces of equipment.
Nice.
By the way, competition bar bench press is coming tomorrow, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we
That's really
get
pretty dope.
whenever we listen to our customers, whatever they want, man, we just go and we buy it. So that way we're really centered towards our customers because me being the owner, dude, I lift every day, and so I listen to what people want because it's the same thing that I would want.
Okay.
So we're really heavily focused on just being an inclusive environment for people who are serious about lifting.
Yeah, I noticed when I went in there, you were very engaged and active, not just like expecting.
Yeah, you'll see me, man, when I'm working there. I'm usually there at the front desk almost all hours of the day, every day of the week. But dude, I'll be walking around the floor and I just kick it with people and I talk to them, I say hi to them, that kind of stuff, because it's like it's more than just being an owner. You gotta be friends with all your customers because I want to get to know every person and what they like.
True. That's so true. I think a lot of gyms, especially corporations nowadays that are gyms and fitness and health and wellness centers, they just kind of let it go because that's the access, but they don't create that human interaction.
Yeah.
To connect with their members.
And then not even to mention, dude, like when Luis walks in or when Edgar or you walk in, I'm the face that you see there, and so it's my gym. And so if you see the bathrooms are dirty or the bars are bent or whatever the case may be, that's me. That's my face on that. And so like when you're an hourly employee at a big box gym, it's a little bit different. This is my business, and I want to make sure that who's ever in there, it's a clean environment for them and it's a good environment. So.
Who came up with the name?
Me, man, 100%. I don't know how I came up with it, man, but I just knew Gains, and I was like, man, it just fits. I don't know how I thought of it, but it did. So, and I had my
and
buddy.
the logo too is like pretty cool, dude. Like
Yeah,
arms
Yeah.
like on the side of the
Definitely
house.
caught my attention
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
opened up, like, huh, interesting.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
passed by Starbucks at that time.
Yeah.
Did you want to open it like up in that area or?
Dude, to be honest, man, this is one of the struggles I went through trying to get a hold of realtors to find me places, and I got turned down from almost everybody because they were like, we just don't want to have to deal with trying to find somewhere for a gym. And so I took it in my own hands, dude, and I found 7 or 8 different places. and I was like, all right, this place doesn't work, this place does, this place doesn't work. And it actually ended up being that the space I was in was 2 separate units. And I was like, dog, if we knock down this wall in the middle, like, this could work here. We're right on a hard corner, like, in the middle of the city. And it just worked out, man. And the owners, they worked with us, so it was cool.
That's where you guys are right now?
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, and like it's not like the biggest gym either, but it's like enough, you know, to put in your work.
Yeah.
Very well
Yeah.
organized, like the equipment.
Yeah.
Exactly, because I didn't
love
want
the
to.
lighting too. And
Yeah,
the setup,
Dude, yeah, like
colors,
it, like
oh my
it came
gosh.
out a lot better than what I thought, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I don't know if I ever
yeah,
told David that, but
yeah.
like it just came out like perfect, dude. Almost.
Yeah,
you know?
when you go
Yeah.
into it, man, and with any business, it's like you have your vision, and you know I don't expect other people to like know their vision in my
Exactly.
head,
Yeah.
so
I
I
bet.
have to bring it to life to show them what I actually meant. So
which we will talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Follow
how
the
everything's
podcast.
just organized, you know. It's like,
Oh man.
yeah,
You know, I want to backtrack real quick. What I liked about what you mentioned is that when people notice something dirty or something unorganized about your gym, you notice that you take ownership of it. This is my gym. I love
Yeah.
that because that's a direct
Yeah.
representation of you.
Yeah,
And for
definitely.
anybody building their brands,
Yeah.
like they don't take care. You gotta take care of it like a baby.
yeah, definitely,
You know?
100%.
So that's a cool thing.
yeah. It's
that-
like you gotta do the little things, you know.
yeah. So Ashley, do you want to ask that next
Yeah,
question?
I want to go back to Luis about elite regime. What about
Yeah.
you? How long have you had this idea for?
Yeah.
Well, it all started when I first started lifting.
What was that?
Probably like 6 years ago. It's like
You
18.
say you're 23. Or
I'm 23, yeah. So 5 to 6 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
what got you into lifting?
well, dude, like it goes back when I was like,
You've always been an athlete, right?
yeah, I've always been an athlete, and like since I was like like 8 years old. I remember too, dude. It's like on the when I watch TV and stuff, like when the commercials would come up with like Bowflex and stuff, like oh that's pretty dope. Dude, it's like yeah,
P90X commercials.
Dang.
yeah, dude. I'll be like, bro,
Really watch you
Going
Yeah,
from
yeah.
binary use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Like home gyms.
yeah, dude.
I have one
yeah.
right here.
Yeah, dude. So I was like, fuck, like you could actually like transform your body into that,
Yeah.
like ever since a kid, I was just like envisioning myself like transforming my body into like something like that,
Okay.
you know, like yeah.
Okay, so then that essentially led you to deciding, hey, I want my own brand. Or?
Oh yeah, and then I signed up for a gym, and then that's when like Gymshark and Alpha Lead and all that like
Okay.
was like pretty popping, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still pretty big,
It
but
still
like
is.
yeah, no, it still is, but like
Definitely.
it was like there wasn't like much brands like Alpha Lead and Gymshark.
Those are kind of when Live Fit started coming out.
Live
huh?
Fit.
Well, was it?
Coming out?
Yeah.
Randall Pitch.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Randall Pitch.
I don't think it was not that.
Yeah, you know, it's not as popular as what well, at least in our area. I'm sure that he's doing really well. He's doing what?
He's like building up other brands.
He might be, yeah, he might be.
No, but yeah, dude. Like yeah, like I was like, dude, it'll be pretty cool. Like I'll get like sponsored, but like Gymshark.
With like some merchandise. Or
Oh yeah, I came out with some merch. Yeah,
These shirts right
I
here.
got this
Best
shirt
free
right
shirts
here.
right there, bro.
I got some hats.
Can people purchase them online or how?
Oh no, you just gotta like well, just DM me on Instagram or
Okay.
whatever. Like I don't have a website yet, but so it's gonna be in the
Where
works.
can people find your clothing brand.
It's on Elite Regime. Well, Elite and then period Regime.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll repeat it again. At the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
I
okay,
have
cool,
a
cool.
question at the
Yeah.
end to ask
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
All right.
So it's all good. But
Yeah.
What I wanted to talk about is this whole health and wellness energy, which is why I had you guys on.
Yeah.
It's perfect for the series. We wanted to have that discussion, create that conversation. I mean, it's, there's a lot of information out there for fitness and health. And
Yeah, definitely.
It's sometimes overwhelming. to
Oh,
us.
it's
big time,
confusing,
dude.
yeah.
100%, man.
So what we wanted to do is to ask you guys, what do you guys think that are distinguishing you from the other niches out there, from e-commerce or online
Yeah.
retail or any other gyms that are local out there?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Well, like I feel like I'm not trying to bash on like any brand or anything, you know,
for sure.
because I feel like every brand's like unique in their own way.
Mhm.
But for my brand, what it stands for is like you go after your goals. You know, you attack your goals,
Okay.
and like just like a lion, you know, like when it's going after its prey, it creeps up. It creeps up slowly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When you're attacking your goals, dude, like you just gotta have that confidence to really like
Go for it.
go for it, yeah. And like just like a lion when it's going after its prey, it doesn't matter the size of it.
Right, you have a line.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter the size of it or whatever. You know, all the lion knows that it has to eat.
Okay.
So that's
You do have to.
yeah, like you know, it has to.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, like just like going after your goals like that, you know, like having the lion mentality. And
Nice, love it.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll talk about some
Yeah.
of the plans because I have some ideas when it comes down to brands too, and I
Yeah.
want to like cross exchange ideas with you. But David, for House of Gains, what do you see that you stand out compared to other local gyms out there?
The difference, man, that we got is, well, first off, the equipment. It's top-notch equipment, and we, like I said, we handpicked everything, so it's real special. And then, other than that, man, you're in a place where you feel comfortable. You see these people on Instagram and on social media like doing these things, these exercises. You're like, man, I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that in my gym. It's like I need somewhere where like people are like-minded like that, and I want to be able to try that type of stuff.
Right.
And that's what we bring differently, man. Is that you see someone doing something, and you'll have someone you've never met before come up to you. Like, hey man, like what are you doing? Like how is that? Hey, how is that working? Or where'd you get that idea from? And then bam, you guys exchange Instagrams, you guys get workouts together. It's just like that. And so
I like the
we
music too.
we're always bumping loud in there, bro. We always,
Yeah, like
we got
it's
the
not,
raw shit going on.
it's not the same playlist like over and over, you know, like the
Yeah.
typical commercial.
We
gym.
got it's a lot different, man. You walk in, you hear the loud music right away, and you see people, you're like, damn, this place is different. Like as soon as you get in there, you know it's just different. So that's what we really bring different than other gyms is the atmosphere and then the ability for people to feel comfortable getting heavy. They grunt and they yell when they're going for their heavy max lifts. They just feel comfortable in the environment to push themselves more. So
Yeah, like it doesn't matter like if you're a bodybuilder, powerlifter, or
not at all.
whatever, you know. It's like we all got one similar goal, which is to get better. And that's
exactly.
what this gym brings to the table. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
And that's a cool thing. I mentioned to you, what I like about the gym is that it creates that community involvement.
Yeah, big time.
Like people grunt and scream and
Yeah.
yell, and we don't have that in regular.
Yeah,
gyms
dude, like
anymore.
honestly, it just comes out sometimes.
It's a competition now
Yeah.
instead of a collaboration.
Exactly.
A
That's the
community
best way to put it
involvement.
right there.
And I'm all about that.
Yeah.
That's why that's the first impression I got that I really liked when I was working. I was like, oh, I was just watching. Like, oh, I can't do that, but you
That's
go.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
big
like
time,
yeah,
dude.
like
Yeah,
when he
100%.
had his open gym, you know, like the deadlift party or what we
Yeah,
call
the
it.
day.
Yeah,
like,
the
dude,
event
like-
we just had on Friday. Yeah.
Like I wasn't deadlifting or anything, you know, but like just watching them like hit a PR, I felt like I was hitting a fucking PR.
yeah,
you know? It was
they were
like,
hitting
it
PRs
was-
back to back, dude. And it was like,
Yeah, it was
like,
just-
who's next, man? Let's
yeah.
get it going. Like it was.
It was just fucking
super dope.
motivating, you know. It's like
Yeah.
that's
the
what it's
best
all
part,
about.
You know,
Yeah.
you're part of a community. You feel like a part of something.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So I'm glad that you're
Yeah.
putting it out differently like that. And okay, so some of the challenges you mentioned earlier, I mean, I want you to, right now building your brand,
Yeah.
please. What are some of the struggles that you're currently going through, or that you are open sharing building this?
I mean, right now, there was a lot of struggles going into it. I was only 19 and going into 20 when I started. And so, like, dude, just trying to get a hold of people. People were like, I don't want to talk to this fucking 19-year-old kid. Like, I would shoot him emails, and it'd be professional, super well-written. And they'd be, like, emailing me back and forth, cool. And I'd meet him in person. And then after we'd be done meeting, I could never hear back from him because they were like, I don't want to deal with this kid because he's not serious about it.
Yeah.
And, dude, I would try my hardest, dude.
Help?
Yeah, dude. You know what? My parents helped me a lot. Especially my dad, dude, because he would help me. Whether it was like he'd read through the lease with me and he'd help me understand things. Because when you got a 40-page lease and some of the words in there, dude, I'd be like, I've never fucking seen this in my life, dude. Like, and so he's been through obviously in different situations, and he has the experience. And so he was like, all right, let's sit down, let's break this down. This is what you want. This is what you don't want. And so that's kind of what we did. He helped me a lot with that. And so he helped me with that credibility of like, this kid actually is like understanding these leases, and he's actually like, we had 6 different versions that we went back and forth 6 times. We had 6 different versions on that lease, and so they were like these people are actually like negotiating with us. Like this kid's not just some 19-year-old dumbass, like And so and you gotta be able to reach out to other people when you don't know what you're doing. Like I think that people are like, I'm afraid to fail, and I'm scared to ask for help. And so that was a big struggle that I learned to get over, is being like, look, man, I have no clue what I'm doing. I need to find someone who knows what they're doing. Perfect. So whether it was my insurance or it was my shirts or whatever it was, my equipment, I'd reach out and be like, look, man, I got no clue what I'm doing, but can you please help me? And you realize that that's people's jobs, man. It's a contractor's job to help you. It's a painter's job to help you to understand what paint's going to work best for you, what's not. And so, those are some of the struggles.
Right.
Yeah, now just getting into it, it's just being there all day long. You got to try to keep that mindset of like, I need to keep moving forward. I can't just be sitting here all day long doing nothing. Whether it's getting up and wiping the mirrors down for 2 hours, or it's cleaning the machines or whatever. Like yesterday, I greased all the pipes and everything. You gotta keep doing something. You know, you can't just be sitting there. It gets boring as hell. You sit there for 4 hours.
I was gonna ask a couple questions. The first one was, so what would you say to someone that's trying to open up their gym or whatever?
Man,
open up their business.
I would definitely say in any business, whether it's a gym or whatever it is, because I'm sure it applies throughout the whole spectrum of businesses. It's just the snowball effect, man. You have to get started, and then when you like trench yourself into just doing stuff, you don't even realize how much like progress you've actually got.
Right.
Like
hold that thought, David.
Yeah.
It's actually a question that we're going to go through that as well.
Definitely.
I wanted you to share that. Just
Definitely.
hold that question for me.
Yeah.
The one thing I wanted to point out was, struggling.
Yeah.
19-year-old. I mean, we've had experience with too, especially being young. Like most people look down on you, especially trying to build something. Oh, you're trying to build something? Oh, you're too young for this.
Exactly. 100%, man. They'd be like, you're starting a business. Like, you show me where your results are at, or show me where your previous experience is. Like, well, I don't have a previous experience, but I'm trying to do this thing. And sometimes people be like, I don't really care if you're trying to do it because you have no experience.
Yeah.
Like, you have no results to show for it, but you're trying to create those results.
But the only way you will go and learn about it is if you actually
Exactly.
do it,
So it's kind of like a double standard. It doesn't make any sense. But
that's what I was gonna ask. Like, did you have any past experience, like working at a gym or?
Dude, I was a manager at a sports store for 2 years, but I mean, I was in the gym for 3.5, 4 years, and I just loved it like so much. And every day at work, I'd watch hours on break, whether it was on my lunch, whether it was when the store was dead. I would just watch hours of YouTube videos of fitness, of gyms, of equipment, dude, like whatever it was, supplements, steroids, everything. I would just watch hours of videos so I had as much knowledge where I felt comfortable doing something. And I was like, well, there's no perfect time to do it, so I just got to jump into it. So, definitely.
Well, thanks for sharing that, David.
No worries.
And then Luis, starting a brand, and now he's wearing the logo line and the crown in his head.
Yeah.
Like, what's kind of some of the struggles you're currently experiencing?
Well, my struggle, I say like my number one struggle was like just taking that first step.
Okay.
Like, just getting like rid of that inner voice, and telling you that you can't, I would say that was like my.
Honestly, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, for us young people, I mean, sure, David has it doubts too. Me and Edgar pursue different ventures as well, and most of it does require us to take that first initiative, and it's hard to take upon it because you're. What if something goes wrong, and what if it doesn't go?
Yeah,
right?
it's like you never know, like
I think we're subjectified nowadays to where like because we have social media, it's kind of like damn if I post about this and then I stop posting about it, people are gonna think like that I'm a failure because like
exactly.
Because it disappeared, which is like totally not the opposite. Like it's the opposite because you gained experience from that, and that person's actually lacking experience now because you gained that information of whether it was a failure or it was a positive. Like you gained experience from it. So
exactly. It's just like getting in the gym, trying out your first workout or certain programs.
It's just like that.
I was trying some new programs I've never even looked at. I was like, man, this is kind of
Yeah, it's like you don't want to look weird and stuff, like in front of people.
Exactly.
And stuff,
that first step, but thanks for sharing that with you guys.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned already. What I wanted to jump in was the support. Because that's important. That. You already mentioned how your dad has some contractors. Was there anybody that you looked up to? Any books that you read or anything that kept you?
Dude, I mean, the biggest for me, man, is I listen to the podcast by Andy Frisella, the MFCEO Project. If you guys haven't fucking listened to it, you guys need to listen to it. Straight up, if you're trying to build a business, if you're trying to be successful in life, man, he has like 300 fucking episodes, and there literally is no episode that does not cover anything that's not business related that you'll never need. Like, every single episode has something. If you can listen to all 300 of those episodes and you can't start a business, you're fucked. Straight up. Because he gives that much information in there for free. It's super legit. And then, I read in books. I read a lot of the author Seth Godin. I read 3 of his books. He has some amazing books. Linchpin, All Marketers Tell Lies. Those are really, really good books.
What's it called?
It's called Linchpin. Yeah, and then he has another one for anybody who has a business or sells anything marketing-wise. It's called All Marketers Tell Lies. Dude, that book is super legit too. I actually read that book and I passed it along to some other business owners because I was like, y'all need to read this because it was super dope. So I definitely looked up to Andy Frisella and that
MFCEO podcast.
Yeah, through the MFCEO, and then I followed him on Instagram, and then we did the 75 hard. My fiance and I did the 75 hard challenge he had,
So tell us
And-
about this 75
Oh,
hard.
perfect. I was gonna get-
Fine.
yeah.
Dude, it's a 75 hard, man. It was, honest to God, dude, it was the hardest thing and probably one of the most rewarding things I have ever done in my life, dude. Like, it was, so there's 5 requirements. Some of them you may think are pretty simple. It's just taking a progress picture a day. So whether it's at night or during the day, whatever it is, take one progress picture. You have to drink at least a gallon of water. You got to read at least 10 pages of a, not a self-help book, but an educational book for yourself type of book. So no fiction or bullshit, nothing like that. You do
So
two.
it has to be like self-help.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be no matter what. And then you do 2 workouts a day, each being 45 minutes long, and one has to be outside no matter what. So whether it's negative 20 outside in Missouri or it's 100 degrees in Sacramento, you got to do it no matter what. The second day, my girlfriend and I were out in thunderstorms because it was pouring rain out there. We did our cardio outside because no matter what, you have to get it done.
What was the hardest thing you guys? Like, what did you find the hardest?
Dude, you know what the hardest was is doing the outside cardio for 45 minutes. Dude, there was times, man, where I was packed full with. I would get my workout in.
Dude, fuck
like,
cardio, bro.
I get my workout in. You doesn't have to be cardio. You can do weightlifting outside. But
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, it didn't
you
have
can
to
do
be
as long as
cardio?
do we
Okay.
play tennis for a couple times? Like,
Sometimes I would walk.
yeah, dude.
Also, you can like walk and like.
Yeah, we do.
Oh
There'd be
shit.
times where I had school.
I thought you had to like fucking like full on fucking like marathons and shit,
No,
bro.
no,
Like,
no, no.
Challenge.
It's just
Yeah.
it's a mental challenge. It's not about
okay.
getting the cardio. Like it's
Oh,
a
okay,
mental.
okay.
We'd be out there 4 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym, and then we get our 45-minute workout in, hour workout in, come home, go to school, eat, make sure we're drinking our water, and then I'd have work after that. And then we'd have, let's see, we had friends over that night. Dude, we wouldn't get our cardio in until midnight. We'd be outside at midnight starting our cardio for 45 minutes. And there'd be times I was walking and my girlfriend would have to grab me because I was falling asleep when I was walking.
shit,
Like
crazy.
I have never fallen asleep like that before, and I almost fell
Bro,
over
how's
on
that
my
even
face on the
possible,
concrete,
So
dude.
you guys
Like,
actually completed the whole.
oh, we did the
75
475, and then we did the next
Good for you
phase.
guys. We
Yeah.
failed.
Hey, you know what? It's a hard ass challenge,
Yeah,
straight
well,
up. I mean, it's
What
hard
day
as
did
hell.
you get up to?
50 days.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're almost there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fi-
Well,
50
that's-
days?
48, 50
That's when people start getting
Oh,
comfortable.
shit.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, bro, where'd you go? I was like, oh.
Wait, so you guys will do like cardio together and stuff? Or?
Yeah, he
Not
invited me to.
together. We didn't do it like.
We did it the
together,
same day.
Oh, you guys will like
Yeah.
FaceTime each other and shit?
Yeah,
Or?
and I had my little brother do it. He completed it, so I was like,
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
dang. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's why he's at the gym now all the time.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's pretty
That's-
dope.
Did you
that's
feel
dope.
like you guys changed? Or like,
Dude, I feel like not only did we became
like,
more
what did-
strict.
What did it do for you?
Yeah, like not even just more strict, like just for me myself, but I think like her and I grew as a relationship so much more. Cause dude, there'd be times, man, where we had in that time it happened that 5 of our friends turned 21, including myself, and we'd show up to their 21st birthday parties, bro. Everyone's drinking, eating tacos, having steak, bro, and we pull up with a lunch
Meals
pail,
and
and
shit.
I had my string cheese, my yogurt, my fucking rice and
Dang,
broccoli,
this
bro.
guy.
My rice and chicken, dude. And we,
Straight diet.
dude, we'd be sitting there eating yogurt while everyone else was fucking drinking, dude. Playing beer pong, we're completely sober, dude.
Nice,
Like it
nice.
sucked, man. But
So
we
you're
grew
telling me
together.
You didn't party on your 21st?
My 21st birthday consisted of, bro. I worked and I went to school and I ate my meals and went to sleep.
Oh,
Straight
shit.
up, straight up. And that's
Respect.
there's no. I mean, the 75 hard challenges, bro. You miss a page of reading, you drink a sip of alcohol, you have a
Yeah.
Skittle, you're done. You gotta start from day one, dude.
Oh shit, so you
So-
start all over, huh?
Start all over from day one, man. So
That's
You
crazy.
haven't attempted this?
I haven't.
it's fucking hard, bro. Straight up.
You didn't try and get any of your friends in on doing it with
You know, man, it's not one of those things I was pressing people to do because it was so hard and
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 do it yourself.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna prove this to myself, and not to mention, bro, like there's a lot of excuses out there why they couldn't do it,
Exactly.
and so I just didn't want to deal with that. I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. I told my girlfriend, I said, look, you don't have to do this with me, but if you want to, we're gonna grow, and she did, and we killed it. So,
Damn, I
and
like
she
it.
lost mad
Yeah,
weight.
I
and
saw
so
that. Yeah, she lost a lot
she
of weight.
lost a lot of
bro.
weight. I
Nice.
actually bulked up. I went up 5 pounds and
Nice.
actually dropped body weight. So like it was pretty legit, like being on
Oh,
that
that's
strict of a
super
diet.
dope.
So.
Cool. Dang, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Proud of
crazy.
you guys for sharing that 75 part. But I know I want to come back real quick to the questions with the support right now. Just
Yeah,
before we take a little break.
yeah, okay.
So on your brand, Elite Regime,
Yeah.
what's who's your support right now? How are you keeping yourself motivated?
Well, my support was in the beginning. I only had like a few friends,
Mhm.
and for sure my family, and yeah, that's pretty
Well,
much
I see
it.
you at the
Yeah.
gym a lot with your girlfriend. Does
Oh
she,
yeah,
like,
my girlfriend too.
support you
Yeah,
a lot?
her.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
most
I'm
definitely. Yeah,
scared.
I know, dude.
Actually,
No, no, yeah, she. No, yeah,
Don't watch
yeah.
this. Don't watch this.
Don't. No, yeah, she's helped a lot, dude. Like, yeah, she's
bet.
put a lot of effort into it too, and like
Yeah.
I really appreciate her for that. So
I didn't even know you had a girlfriend. So
yeah.
So that you guys got
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big parts of the whole operations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, big part of that.
Cool. So we're gonna take a quick little break.
Okay.
So we're gonna pause everything. I'm gonna mic check everything. All right. Cool.
Hey, you're listening to the Active Wellness series, where our goal is to bring people together to create the conversations within the health and wellness series. We have many ways to identify and tackle this direction, so feel free to give us some feedback or any other ways we might be able to improve this podcast and the niche that we're tackling. So hope you guys enjoy it so far.
Alright guys, so we're back. So what we want to jump in is I have 5 key points right here that I want to finish off. Especially when it comes down to health industry, I wanted to see what you guys define these topics up. So obviously when it comes down to health and wellness, you guys have a history with it. You have a relationship. What does fitness or health and wellness overall mean to you guys?
Man, to me it means just like a well-balanced lifestyle. Like, it shouldn't be you just at the gym for 6 hours a day. Because I do know people that are at the gym literally 3 times a day for like 6 or 7 hours. And if that's your job, it's a little bit different if you're a personal trainer.
Yeah.
But I know some people that are there like 2 or 3 times a day, man. Like, you really don't need to be there that many times. So yeah, it's just about having a well-balanced, feeling healthy and going to the gym, getting stronger. But you also got your outside life too, because you don't just go to the gym and then go home and eat a box of donuts every day. You gotta be, it has to be well encompassed with that. So
Do you ever feel like you have a relationship with fitness or health and wellness itself, and what would that mean to you? For some reason, for some people, they might see health and wellness to keep their mind in a state of mind.
Oh, 100%, man. 100%, you can go.
Yeah, like for me, the like fitness and all that, like the gym, going to the gym is like it's my escape, from the real world.
Okay.
It's like whenever I'm feeling down or whatever I'm feeling, I just let it all out in the weights, and then after that, I feel fucking good, It's
Dude,
like
for real.
It's like
if you're having a shitty day and you're like, if you're having a shitty day, you haven't gone to the gym yet, dude, in the back of your mind, you're like, fuck, man, I still gotta kill the gym.
Yeah, it's like
you
you have something to look forward to,
Exactly,
it's like,
dude. Like, I used to work out in the mornings, and it was cool, like, getting in there, you feel better for the rest of the day. But now I'm at the gym and I work out at night. Dude, it's like, dude, I still got like a workout I gotta get tonight. Like,
yeah, bro,
I'm excited still.
Like, I'm just at work, dude, and I'm just thinking like, fuck, dude, like, I'm about to fucking kill at the gym. Like, after work, you just get fucking excited, bro. It's like, it's like,
Yeah, it's a love-hate too, because sometimes you wake up and you're like, man, my body's killing me today. Like, it's a relationship, man. Just ups and downs, just like anything else.
Yeah, dude, like, I'm not gonna say I'm all perfect about it, like, I kill it all the time at the gym. Like, sometimes I fucking hate it, bro. I'm just like, dude, what am I even doing, It's like, why am I doing this to my body, bro? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I had a day like that.
yeah, dude. Like,
his arm's all purple, man.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude.
yeah, because, like, in a way, you're, like, kind of, like, torturing your body, But, like,
that's what it is.
it's like, why am I doing this, bro? But I just love it, bro,
It's like the way I see it is the way you treat your body is essentially how you treat everything else in your life. And I think we mentioned in our last podcast, like how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
And essentially the way you take on your body reflects a lot to how you put on your life. It's like when I feel like I'm not going all out, like today I was like, I realized, I haven't been going out the last couple of days again, so I'm gonna go hard again. As much as I can, put in as much sets within a time frame.
Yeah.
And, without giving too much rest, because mostly we kind of alleviate from this structure. It allows me to push myself towards, and I reflect on my life. Dang, how am I doing that same thing with my business or my relationships?
I mean, you go to the gym, you half-ass your workouts, you're probably half-assing everything
results,
else. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, when you guys were starting your brands, House of Gains and Elite Regime, what did you guys see within yourself? Like, a lot of people, they see that they're meant for greatness, that they can create some legacy, or they can serve people. For you guys, what did that look like to you?
Well, for me, it's like, I don't just want to be remembered as the guy that went hard in the gym, like, or whatever you call it. You know, like I wanna leave like something like more, like I like when somebody wears this shirt, like I want them to have the confidence to be able to kill it and whatever they got, you know, going for themselves, like any goal in life, you know.
Nice, love it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, David?
I mean, opening the gym, man, it was like the next step because I was already at school. And I was like, man, I really don't want a bum-ass job. Not saying that all jobs are like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to do something where I really love it and where I can grow, because all I want to do is expand, man. And so I was like, I'm going to put myself in a position where I'm going to be able to expand based off of what I create. So it wasn't like get into a company and what's over there is created for you and stay there. It was like, I'm going to create something and see if I can build off of that. So definitely.
So you're testing your greatness, basically.
Yeah,
testing your possibilities.
Might be potential.
And I like what you don't want to just remember for fitness as well, but you also want to represent that you're giving back to this community, and you want people to identify as this lioness within them. And I hope people freaking see that, 'cause that's a really powerful brand, you know, especially, and David too, incredible brand. But you want to ask the next question?
Yeah. So I mean, you guys are very young, right? 23, 20, what? 21.
Nice.
21. I mean, that's very young for someone to start a business. Most people that are 21, including myself when I was 21. You know, I was not even thinking about starting a business.
Yeah.
Are you the first one in your family to start a business, or is your dad like a businessman, your mom, or?
You know, it started a little bit farther back than that. My grandfather on my mom's side, he had a liquor store. He started when he was 21, or he was 19 or 20 when he started his liquor store. It was down in the valley, and him and his dad owned liquor stores, and so he got into the business with his dad, and he owned his own. And he'd do the same thing, grinding 20-hour days, and then after he was done with that, they moved back out here in the 70s, and he opened up an electronics store. If you guys are from Oxnard, it's the Oxnard Drug on, it's like 5th and Saviors. It's like big, says like big pharmacy on it. It's like Oxnard Drug. That used to be, that was my grandpa's. That was his old his electronics store there, and they used to sell appliances and stuff.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then my grandma on my dad's side, she had a couple antique stores, and she had a couple different businesses herself. So yeah, and then my dad's self-employed. He doesn't have his own business, but he represents himself in the services that he provides. So it's kind of like runs in the family. A big inspiration was my grandpa for sure.
What does your dad do, if you don't mind me asking?
So he does like zoning and planning. So cities will hire him to do zoning of what's allowed to be built where and that type of thing. So he does a lot of that. So he's like self-contracted. So yeah, independent contractor.
Did that come in handy when you were like trying to open up your gym?
Yeah, I mean it did, but to be honest, I did pretty much all that myself. I took the time, and he did help me because he helped me direct me where to go and how to find results. Mm-hmm. But I had to go through the whole zoning code myself and find out that a gym's actually not allowed in many places. So
that's interesting.
I try to open up in industrial spaces, and industrial spaces are really only allowed as like a CrossFit gym and like a Taekwondo and stuff.
Wow.
So a gym like mine's not allowed because it's a certain type. It's called Code A3, which is to California.
Interesting.
So I need to have a certain. Actually, it only boils down to parking spaces. So in an industrial center, I don't have.
CrossFit gyms don't require that much parking.
Well, because they have classes, there is a lot less people compared to my gym. My max occupancy, I could have 130 people in my gym at one time. So like, if one person brings a car, that's 130 cars. There's no industrial space that's gonna allow that. So that's why it's not allowed in any of the cities. So I wanted to. That's where I would have went to. My first choice would have been an industrial center, but
why is that?
It's just the feel of it. You know, I try to. If you've ever been to my gym, we try to bring industrial to retail space because we're surrounded by Starbucks, Wells Fargo, Ralph's, you know, that type of stuff. So, but if you walk in there, we have the exposed ceilings with the exposed lights. We have the warehouse lights. We have exposed air conditioning because we try to bring in the warehouse feel because it feels like raw. Like you go in there, you just want to kill shit. Cause like it doesn't feel. If you're walking to a big box gym, dude, sometimes it's so bright and you're like, man, I feel like I'm in a shopping mall. Like
dude, like
everyone's staring at each other all weird because like everyone's all, you know,
so true.
You know, the gym's not about being bright and happy, and you know, it's sometimes
like
about,
the lighting definitely has like a lot to do with the gym.
Right.
Yeah, and so you gotta go in there, man, and if you're like, damn, I look good in this lighting, like you're gonna fucking kill it. 'Cause you just feel better. So
sometimes you need that feel of like that dirt too. And,
exactly.
That's the raw where you come.
Dude, you walk in. We only have a certain section with mats for our dumbbells. The rest of it's bare concrete because like it may sound like it doesn't work, but you walk in there like, damn, this place is like legit industrial. Like you're here to get some fucking work in. So
fuck shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
The good thing about maybe that spot that you probably wouldn't have gotten in an industrial area is the exposure.
Dude, you know what? It didn't even dawn on us that we had such good exposure until we like.
Those shops just opened up.
And we were right about to sign the lease, and then I realized like, oh shit, man, like we're on one of the hardest corners in the city in Wainimi. Like, dude, like hundreds, I would say thousands of people stop at this red light every single day, dude. Like,
That's true.
and if you ever been to the gym, you look outside, and we have a drive-through Starbucks right next to us. We probably get a couple thousand cars a day that drive right in front of our gym.
They're
So.
probably thinking about it. Oh, what's that about?
Dude, I can't tell you how many people drive by, slow down, look up at the signs. I drove by the other night. I closed at 11 o'clock at night. I went to Ralph's to go get some groceries. And, dude, on my way out the shopping center, I saw two guys out there taking pictures of the sign out in front. Dude, 11:30 at night, dude. I was like, why are these guys taking pictures of the gym? But, you know, it's that type of stuff that you don't realize.
You guys get a lot of traffic?
Oh,
like calling, people, leads?
We're right across from Navy Federal, so we're starting to get a lot of the Navy guys starting to come in now.
Nice.
You have some Navy chicks that are in there that lift some heavy-ass weight.
I was there now.
Yeah, dude, those girls are
is that
badasses.
hardcore
Yeah,
lifters. I was
yeah,
like,
they're badasses, so... It's
like-
really it's super cool, dude.
Squad goals, bro.
Yeah.
For any guys listening out there, maybe you should consider that.
What time they be going though?
I know.
What's the best time though? What's the traffic rate like? All right, guys. So we're gonna go a little bit more forward. We're actually wrapping up. But how do you guys plan to stay on top of the game?
Just take one step at a time, and be consistent with it.
Okay.
Don't slack off,
Yeah.
I think the
obviously,
biggest thing is just don't try to turn yourself. Don't spread yourself thin and try to turn into something that you're not. I'm not gonna go out there and expand into 3 times what the size of my gym is now and try to be like CrossFit and all this other stuff together. Like, I'm not gonna have 1,000 cardio machines in my gym. I'm gonna stay down to earth, and I'm just gonna provide the best environment for my guys and keep everyone loyal.
You attract.
Keep things clean and just keep the word of mouth going. That's what I'm trying to do. If I expand, it's gonna be the exact same type of gym. So when you go to House Games, wherever it's gonna be at, you know exactly what type of gym you're gonna walk into.
Love it, man. Love it.
So wait, going back and then going forward, I guess. Going back to 75 hard. Like, is there anything you guys are planning to do now to like challenge yourselves in any type of way?
Dude, honestly, I'm actually thinking of doing this 75 hard.
Yeah.
It's crossing my mind now. It's like,
So we're gonna follow your page, bro. And we're gonna expect 75.
Yeah, okay.
Document it, bro.
I will.
We can, keep it as a
Yeah.
accountable.
Yeah, for real.
For sure, dude.
We'll support you.
Hey,
Now
Yeah.
I fucking said it already, so now I
Let's
have
do
to
it,
do
man.
this shit. Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe you're thinking about doing the phase 1 or the phase 2?
You know what my fiance and I got 2 more phases to do. But with the opening of the gym, and we just got she just got promoted too. She got promoted, so we're kind of in a tough spot, and that's an excuse that we're making for ourselves.
I was gonna say
it's
that,
an
man.
excuse. I mean, I'll be the first person to admit it, man. I'll be the first person to admit I'm being a bitch about it. Like,
I appreciate for
yeah, straight up. But it's hard, bro. I'm in there like
Yeah.
literally 19 hours a day working at the gym.
No, I see you.
And I don't have employees. I have to do. My mom helps me out. She's there right now when I'm here. So like it's hard for me to try to step away and do an outside cardio for 45 minutes and have someone then come back in and fill me in.
Mom, gotta do my car.
Yo, get over here, yo. I got cardio to do right now.
I gotta read like 10
Yeah,
pages.
come on, fiance. What are you doing? I'm at work. Too bad. Get over here. I got my cardio.
Gotta hit my fucking cardio.
Yes. So you know what?
Hey, David, what do you think outside? I'm doing my 45-minute workout real quick.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it'd be cool to finish those phases, but honestly, just trying to move myself forward and just keep progressing my business, man.
Nice.
It's a baby right now, so I'm just trying. I planted the seeds, and
wonderful
now I'm just
baby,
trying to
bro.
grow it. You know.
Picking up though.
Yeah.
Picking
Dude,
up.
it's really starting to pick up now, man. We're ahead of our months. I mean, our goals for the month. So, I'm really excited, super excited.
I'm excited for you
Yo,
guys.
man, I mean, seeing it from like an outside perspective.
Yeah.
I've been around gyms for a long time, pretty much since high school. It's you guys have a bright future ahead of you.
Potential.
Appreciate that.
I told you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thanks, bro. Yeah.
That's why I got you on here too. I wanted to expand that love,
Shit, yeah, exactly, man. Support each other. That's what it's about.
Exactly. So speaking of, what are you guys gonna be doing? What we want to know is like, what's next for you guys? What can we expect besides you taking on a 75 hard, Luis?
Yep.
What's
Damn.
the vision looking for you guys right now? What do you guys? What can we look forward for next couple of years from you guys?
You know what, man? Looking short term, we're trying to have as many events at our gym as possible to really bring everybody in and see what we're about. And then we want to branch off, man. I'm already looking at a couple of different places for next gym. So yeah, I mean, it's still gonna be a couple years away, but I already have my eyes on a couple of different places and cities. So that's the goal, man. I can't sit back in the passenger seat and be like, all right, well now this business is gonna run itself. Like it's not how it works. So looking forward, that's what I want to do. Open up a couple more.
You guys solid. What about you, Luis? Any plans for your?
Well, just
brand
pretty
right
much
now?
try to bring in new merch.
Okay.
You know, like different colored shirts, and yeah, just take it one step at a time like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious, because when it comes down to branding, I
Yeah.
like how you're already bringing events, bringing together. I'm all about bringing people together.
Yeah.
Are you working with like people to represent your brands right now? I mean, maybe this is a good place for you to request for some support for people who are looking to be. Hey, I'm a fitness model.
Well,
Influencer-ish.
as of now, no.
No.
But like maybe on later on in the future. Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So all you fitness influencers, IG
Hit your
models,
boy up. Hit your boy up.
Hit them up, guys, because they're young and
Figg
in
on
the
the
right
mic.
stage and with the right mindset. So keeping themselves together.
Yeah.
But yeah, like let's just say 5-10 years from now, what does that look like to you guys?
Shit, man, I'm trying to have an empire by then, bro. I'm
Okay. Well, tell us about that.
I'm trying to at least in the next 5 years expand it into 1 or 2 more gyms.
Okay.
And establish those, man, and then just the exponential effect after that. Just I'm not trying to blow up to the point where I lose control of businesses and,
Right.
and what my business means. But if you just sit back in the passenger seat, like I said before, you're gonna go downhill. I'm trying to open up in different places and get support of other people and just really build a business that people could relate to and be a part of.
And he's at such a young age. You're a young age, bro. Like with so much potential, so much support. Even if you make those mistakes,
That's how I see it.
Bro,
I've
you're still young.
I've made 1,000 mistakes already, bro. I mean,
Man.
trust me. So I've learned a lot just through this process, and so I'm gonna take those, flip them around, learn from them, and then just go forward.
So I mean that's kind of like those are goals you have as in for your business. What about like so you're more into like bodybuilding?
I am. I like powerlifting is cool right now. Like I'm on a little powerlifting split with my compound movements and stuff, but really bodybuilding is where I like to be. So I'm a little bit taller in nature, so I have a little bit wider shoulders, and I just fit bodybuilding a little bit better than powerlifting. And plus, I'm just straight up, I'm not that strong. Like I can't go in there and I can't pull 600 pounds on a deadlift. So I mean, I progressively have put a lot of weight,
yeah.
but I'm not one of those guys who are naturally strong. So bodybuilding is gonna be my avenue for sure.
You too, Luis? You're more of a.
Yeah, I'm more of a bodybuilder.
Do you have
Yeah.
any like goals to like compete or anything like that?
It has crossed my mind.
Yeah, competed yet?
No, I haven't competed yet. No, but yeah, in the future I do want to compete.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Maybe that can be like one of the things that you step up and start doing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys
Yeah,
have you seen this guy? Naturally, this dude puts on so much fucking muscle. This guy's massive
yeah, I
for
did.
23.
I looked at your page and I'm like, oh,
This guy's big as fuck for 23.
You might as well change your name to Rich Piana.
Rich Piana.
Natural Rich Piana,
Yeah.
bro. Natty life, bro. That's how it is.
Nah,
Natty
I'm not too
life.
close to that.
No.
Hell no. But nah, I
Sorry,
appreciate
guys,
that though,
I'm
bro.
the unequivalent factor here that doesn't know who that is, but
He used to be a fitness influencer. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. But he was a badass. He was a real fucking guy, dude.
Yeah.
Rich Piana was a badass.
probably looking
5%, right?
R.I.P.
5% nutrition, RIP, Rich Piana, bro.
5% nutrition. That's crazy. All right, guys. So, what are some things for anybody who's listening right now? What do you guys want to say? Friends, supporters, and anybody members might be listening to this.
Man, I just appreciate the support that we've gotten so far. I mean, we've done so well in the last month and a half, 2 months, and even prior to that, before we were open, people were hitting us up and stuff, and I just appreciate the support for that. I can't thank anybody enough for that. So, just come through the gym, tell me if you like it or not, see what we can improve on, and just keep hitting that shit hard.
No, yeah. No, I mean, I appreciate everyone that has like bought some merch off me. Like that truly means a lot. And
Nice.
yeah,
Cool, man.
Cool. I'll be sure to cop some merch because I need some gym clothes.
sick, bro.
Nice.
what
All
I'm
right. So,
saying.
where can people find you right now and connect you guys? I'll have it up in the video. It's a little side thing somewhere.
Right here. Hey, click the link. Hey, swipe up. Dude, I got 2 Instagrams. My business, my personal is just David Figg. It's just DAVIDFIGG. And then the gym account, which is a House of Gains Gym. Straight up. No periods, no underscores, nothing.
Cool.
Yeah, for me, it's my personal account is Luis Mags. I mean, you're gonna put it up, right? So-
Yeah, I'll put it up.
Okay, cool. So and for my business one is Elite Regime.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect, guys. All right, we
That's what
are
it is,
all
man.
set, man. Thanks for having. Thanks for coming over here, guys.
We
Oh,
appreciate it,
thank
man.
you,
Thanks for
dude.
having us, man. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
All right,
appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for listening to our episode. If you've gone this far, you're obviously either curious about how to start up a gym, or how does this affect the health and wellness, or you are simply just a supporter of David and Luis. With that being said, if this gave you value or was something that you support or something that you can consider for a feature within the series, go ahead and subscribe, whether you're at YouTube, podcast, Spotify, or anywhere else. Try to connect with us so that we can keep you in touch with the podcast. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We will have more people coming in for this series as well. Thanks again.